This is your official checklist for tax filing season. Small business owners, entrepreneurs, sole proprietors. Here's your official checklist to file your business taxes. You will need your taxpayer identification number, with the exception if you're a sole proprietor. You, of course, will not need that. But for most of my small business owners who have a designated entity, you will need, of course, need your EIN number. And I suggest sole proprietors that you consider getting an EIN number so you can have a bank account. Next will be your business income statement. Your next on the list is your balance sheet. That's third. And fourth, you'll need receipts for all your business purchases, including your cash purchases. And these are documents that you will need to maintain. If you have those receipts that fade, make copies. If the ink fades on your receipt, make sure you have copies because you will need these documents to file your taxes. And of course, once tax season is over, you will need them to back up all of the information that's on your tax forms. Next is your business bank statements. Your personal bank statements, if you haven't yet, open a dedicated business bank account, but I suggest that you do because you should keep your business and your personal expenses very separate. I'm speaking to sole proprietors right now, and make sure your business and personal expenses are separate because I know my LLCs, my S Corp, my C Corp, you already know this information and you already have these documents, these banking and bank accounts separate from your personal information because you've been in the game maybe a lot longer, or you just know these things because you've chosen an entity and you know that's a requirement. Gather your credit card statements, all of your payroll statements for anybody that you may have on your team that you've made payments to. Your tax return for the previous year, whether you're going with your same tax preparer, if you're going with a new one, make sure you are able to provide at least the prior year tax forms and documents to that individual so they can see exactly how you filed in the past and make suggestions in terms of how to file for the current tax season. Next, any monies that you've already paid in estimated tax payments, because as a business, you're required to make tax payments. You pay your fair share of taxes throughout the year quarterly. If you're in compliance, when you're in compliance, you're paying those taxes quarterly, and you're not waiting until the tax form filing deadline, which is March the 15th for multi-member LLCs and partnerships, and April the 15th for individuals, Schedule C filers, and corporations, and April 18th, 2023, for individuals whose normal tax deadline is April the 15th, you have until April the 18th, 2023 to file your taxes. And any 1090 forms that you've received or sent. And of course, if you're sent 1099s to individuals, the IRS needs that information. That deadline for you to get that to the IRS is January the 31st. So make sure you meet that deadline. Thank you for joining this segment. I hope this tax filing checklist was helpful.